Welcome to Truck and Chubby Sports, where we back in our yapping, we ain't never capping, not subtracting, so what's happening? This ain't the coaches and pros, the X's and O's, this is the fans' point of view, and what you know. This ain't the coaches and pros, the X's and O's, this is the fans' point of view, and what I know. This ain't the coaches and pros, the X's and O's, this is the fans' point of view, and what we know. This ain't the coaches and pros, the X's and O's, this is the fans' point of view, and what we know. So let's go. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports with Truck and Chubby Sports. It's all one and the same. We all out here in the game. Won't nothing change. Today, I want to talk about the Colorado Buffaloes. Let's go. Wow. There's no DC defensive coordinator in Colorado right now. Can't work with the players right now. They're rebuilding, and it's building up slowly. And he's building something so great. It's like when you prepping a meal in the kitchen and you a chef and you got your parsley, you got all your spices, you got the meat, and the meat been marinating in the whatever sauce you had it in. Pause. And then you just pull it out. Pause. Put it in the oven. Put it on low, and it be nice and tender when it come out. Oh, man, that's how you got to look at that. And why you building up and you working on these things, and every screw has to go in some place, and you got to use the right materials when you're building certain things. And when he comes in, it's going to work out so perfectly. And he's adding the pieces. And they are adding their pieces up out there at Colorado to build something great up out there. It's just taking time, and it just takes time, like a fine wine, you feel me? But without further ado, the newest addition to them is BJ Green III. Oh my goodness, man, this freakish edge from over there coming from Arizona State University. They done went and grabbed one of the best rivals that they could possibly grab. He's an edge, man. PFF got him out of defensive grade at 80.1. He's a run defensive grade at 72.0. Pass rush grade at 83.4, and an overall coverage grade of a 67.5. Oh my goodness, all the way live. Hey, yo, listen to what I'm saying. That is exactly what they needed there. Exactly. That's one of them pieces that you put in there. And that's that seasoning, that perfect seasoning. It ain't too salty, and it ain't bland. It's just perfect. It's perfect. I could keep going on and on about that piece that they just added real quick. But I'm here to talk about how they will ruin your season. Hit that like button for me real quick. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and if you're new here, rock with me. All right, let's move on. Now, as you all know what Colorado is doing, we all know that, and I don't want to talk about all the other shenanigans that's going on. I want to talk about why you shouldn't be sleeping on Colorado Buffaloes if they're on your schedule, and how they can ruin your season. Yes, that's a fact. This is a new segment that I'm rolling with some videos, teams that will ruin your season if you are sleeping on them. While Colorado might not be one of the top contenders, or they might not be ranked in the top 25 at the moment, they are definitely one of them Big 12 teams right now that will ruin your season if you go into that game and you sleeping on them. That is a fact, okay? Because they got the block bully Shadozi in the middle of that defensive line right now, and that is improving. You see the tenacity and the strength, and you see all the manliness that Khalil Benson is bringing, and the attitude to that offensive line. That is exactly what they needed over there. And Look at all the pieces they're adding. When you got a run stopper like Chidozie in that middle, they needed to stop that because this is how you control the time of possession in sports. If you can make the offense one dimensional, that's one up for them. Why is that? Because Colorado, whether you want to admit it or not, has some of the best defensive backs in college football. Okay, so when you want to start naming them, okay, we can name them. Shiloh Sanders. While some of you might go ahead and try to argue that his coverage skills ain't up to par, I disagree. Then you see him take one back on Colorado State University in the first quarter. Then you see how Cameron Solomon Craig attacks the ball. We didn't even start talking about Travis Hunter yet. You know what I'm saying? Kermani McClain or Marion Cooper. Hopefully, they can fill the linebacker void and they can put Trevor Woods back there because Trevor Woods can hawk. Oh, yeah. Let's not forget about who they brought in and what Preston Hodges. He has the depth back there. And I'm telling you, it will be pick city if you get one dimensional on that team. If you let Colorado go up on you and you have to pass to get back into the game, watch out because you probably will not come back. I'm telling you from that. And that's a fact, Jack. Oh, my goodness. Listen. Now, the offensive line was questionable last year. We don't know exactly what they'll do this year, but what we do know is the grades ain't sexy. Oh, yeah, the grades ain't all that sexy. But Tyler Johnson leading our offensive line. They did go grab Jordan Seaton. Jordan Seaton's new. He's going to have growing pains. We all know that. There's a lot of offensive linemen out there who's going to have growing pains, but he'll get his out of the way. And once he learns this college system, watch out. Once he learns the speed of college football, and he's out there working on his strength right now, and he learns the speed and he get his bumps and bruises in the first 3 games, I'll say. After that, he's going to take off like a rocket. And it's perfect because look, their first 3 games, they got the one rivalry game. They got Nebraska Cornhuskers. That's the one. But then they got who? North Dakota State. That's great reps for a Jordan Seaton. Nebraska will be some great reps for Jordan Seaton. You know what I mean? So look, even if you want to just say the first 2 games, I'll just say the first 2 of the season. You know what I'm saying? Those will be great reps. And then Colorado State University. These are great reps for this young man. Great reps. Now, are they going to piece pieces together, or are there going to be some offensive linemen coming back? We don't know. We don't know who's going to start, but we know for sure 2 of them that are, and that is going to be Jordan Seaton, and that is going to be Tyler Johnson. Whether you want to look at it or not and say I wouldn't put a rookie there or not, but hey, he's just one of the best offensive linemen that they have right now. Khalil Benson definitely looking like he's going to be taking somebody's spot. Would you agree? All right. Now, with the dynamic back of Owen McCaskill coming back, they should be able to run that rock. They definitely should be able to run that rock. If they can establish that and get him and Dylan going, that'd be okay. A lot of CU fans said, "Look, man, we might be. I want another back." Hey, look, I agree. When I'm looking at the way things are looking, I think Dylan would be perfectly. I think he's a slot guy. You get him in the open field with that kind of speed, he's going to take off on you. Beep, 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 gone, road runner style. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna hear nothing from Dylan. You're just gonna be like, where'd he go? Oh my goodness. But look, anyhow, look, man, I'm just here to tell y'all, if you got the Buffs on your schedule, you better be on your A game because these are one of them teams that will ruin your season. Even if they don't rise all the way to the top, but they will ruin your season and they will bring the competition. And one more thing, did he even talk about Shador? Oh, you thought I was going to leave him out, didn't you? He got to be one of the best quarterbacks returning in college football. Why? To me, the 2 most sacked quarterbacks in college football, that's coming back. Who could that be? Oh, Cameron Ward at Miami. Oh, we're not talking about Miami right now. Of course, I'll be mentioning them in another one. That's another team that will ruin your season. But Shador Sanders, being the most sacked quarterback in college football last year, the way he was banged up, the way he got back up after that, the way he was playing with a broke back. The man was playing with a broke back, y'all. Like, come on. Come on. You got to admire that inner strength, the will to go on. Now, all the other shenanigans, but just admire that. But he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks returning in college football. And that's a fact. We all know this. So if you ain't on your A game when you're going to go play the Colorado Buffaloes, they will ruin your season. Now on to the next one, y'all. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Share it with your friends and your family. From me, subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you're watching. All right, man. To the next one. I'm out of here.